specialty risk is based upon customer service and to be proactive with our customers. We just try to do a little extra for each group in each segment that we have.
We're focused on selling people insurance and protecting their livelihood in that way. We also focus on our customers themselves in ways that we can give back to them and to the community. And we feel like events like Grain Bin Safety is a perfect way to do that.
I think educating people on this subject is very important because a lot of times during harvest especially, you're busy. You've only got a certain amount of time to get the harvest in. You know, whether it's wheat, beans, corn, you're fighting a race against time with Mother Nature. When you get in a hurry, things happen, accidents happen. To know and maybe be a little more cautious on what they're doing and how they are doing that, and see what happens if you don't take the time or if you don't take the proper safety procedures, I think goes a long way and just helps them be more prepared.
We had 2 farms yesterday and today. They each have about 5,000 or 6,000 acres of land. Both owners came up and said how much they appreciated Specialty Risk and Nationwide for putting on this program. They were super excited that their actual employees came and thanked us today. And the opportunity to do something like that for not just the older generation, but the new generation, that makes everybody at Specialty Risk feel good.
This is our second year sponsoring Grain Bin Safety Week, and so this is the second time that we've had Dan and Nationwide here presenting those tubes and going through those trainings. This time last year, I knew absolutely nothing about the tube. I didn't even know it existed, but after sitting through a couple of Dan's trainings, I teased the other day that for a girl who's never been in a grain bin, I'm probably the most well-educated one that could get somebody out of it, just because Dan does such a good job at that training and makes it really easy to follow and stresses all of the important parts.
If we could save one life, I think all of the dollars spent is well worth it. I had many discussions with farmers and factory workers in the grain industry today, and they were all so appreciative. Hopefully we never have to use it, but if we do, then hopefully they're more prepared.
What happens is in a grain bin, the grain, when they go to clean it or get into a grain complex, a bin with corn or wheat or soybeans, it will develop a crust on the top basically. And what happens is somebody that has no experience may make a mistake and get in there without a harness and they get trapped. And the grain bin tube allows you to get the corn or wheat or whatever they're surrounded by out from that tube, and that releases the pressure.
It comes in pieces. It's been designed so that you can fit it through most standard holes on top of a grain bin. So if a person gets trapped inside the grain bin, tube fits in the grain bin, is put together around the victim.
It takes 3 hours for an average grain bin rescue, and we probably, with that tube, cut that down to less than an hour.
The agriculture community gives back so much to everyone, whether we recognize it or not. I just feel like trainings like this is a way for us to give back and show that we're there for them and what's important to them.
I actually like to see the firemen. Last year we had about 50 firemen at our first event. This year we had about the same on Sunday. The firemen are the ones that get excited about the new safety things that have been donated. So the firemen are the ones that are going to use it. Hopefully they never use it, but they would be the rescuers. You know, the fact is that the first responders, they sacrifice their lives for us with very little return.
A lot of our people that work here are a part of the agricultural community, and they understand those real life struggles, and they understand how it works beyond just the paperwork that comes with insurance.
When we sit down and visit with a person, we're not necessarily out to be salesmen or make a sale. We want to help that person, that family, that business. So if we can sit down with them, go over their policy, show them if there are any deficiencies so that if the worst happens, they're covered. And a lot of that is just education.
We're about service. We're here to win. We want to be the best customer service insurance group in the United States, not just within Southwest Missouri, but we're here to be the best. July 13th, 6 years ago, it started with 3 people. Now it's 43 people. I think it's about our owner, Kevin Charleston. He has a passion for farming, a passion for livestock. He's more interested in putting his money back into the industries that we enjoy and we have a passion for, and that's farming. And we've got a great team. We got some people that have 40 years of experience and some that have 4 months. But the difference is we have them from all ages and all walks, and here to make a better company for the long term.
In Dan's training, we talked about farming fatalities, and he showed a graph that talked about the different ages, and there was a large amount of children, specifically younger children, that have died over the years because of farming fatalities, specifically with being stuck in grain bins. And so as a mother of young children, I can't imagine dealing with that with my own kids. So if I can spend my evening at a training knowing that I've potentially helped another mom not have to deal with that herself, then it's time well spent that I'll spend all day, every day.
A lot of the people that we do business with are not only community members, but they could be family, friends, people that mean a lot to us. And people want to do business with people they can trust. I would really like for somebody to be able to come to me if they have a problem, because they trust me and they know that I will do my best to take care of them. We see them in the community. We ask how their family's doing. We ask how the crops are coming in. It's a special relationship, I think, and it takes that special relationship to build that trust so that you can help people.